What's going on, YouTube? This your boy Romeo Trading back again for another video. If you haven't already, subscribe. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure you like, leave a comment on any ideas you may have or any questions you may have for me. You can reach me at StockTwix, Twitter, and Instagram. Any donations can be sent to Cash App, $ Romeo Trading. Let's get started today. All right. Once again, y'all don't judge me for my quality. I'm just starting to do this, and I got my little laptop webcam here, my little old lamp, so don't judge me. But yeah, I'm just trying to put some content out there for you guys. Want to get started on some ideas. Let's see here. So basically, out of all the ideas, almost every idea that I had triggered and pulled back because the market gapped up and pulled back big time today. So it closed about 366. Then we end up opening at 368. So good old $2 gap up on the market, big pullback. The weekly's looking very, very bearish right now. That's the word we're gonna use today. Bearish. Looking real bearish right now. Like I say, my last video I was talking about, possibly pulling back to the 360 area, just to retest that area. So 360 already broke through 365, so we're going to see what it does. We haven't broke the low of last week yet, so we're going to see what happens. But pretty much most of my ideas end up gapping up, triggering, and pulling back except two. We'll start with the two money makers. Is GEVO. Already put my stop in there. So starting with the monthly, I think the monthly was red when I originally picked the idea. I don't think I went over this particular idea in my last video, but this month I think did start off red. Then my idea was to get over this $2 area, this $1.95 $2 area, to turn the month back green. So like I said, there's some good strength to the market. My ideas are normally based on the weekly chart. So yeah, pushing up. We had a pull down, a nice little doji with a relatively equal low. Then like I said, we push past that. So hopefully we get a strong push up. Let me see if I can find some possible resistance up ahead. This line, can't really tell where it's at. I was all the way up at $10. So I mean, we definitely got room up there, but realistically, this little pivot here, so maybe the 350 area, maybe that'll be our next resistance. Then we got this pivot here, right at the $3 area. So yeah, so we can get a good run to 3. That won't be bad, All right, I currently got 1,000 shares of this stock right now, with it triggering in. I only add on stocks that I'm actually making money on. I don't like adding on losing stocks unless I'm just bent on wishing it to work. That doesn't happen too often. But yeah, I did add on this stock. I normally take small positions on my swings, so the damage isn't bad if it fails. Then that way I can actually catch most of my ideas and actually get them going. So like I said, if this stock and Vktx performs good, they will definitely make up for the losses that we had. I did, like I said, I got a good share size. I think I'm averaging a little less than I think I'm averaging right around $2 a share. So 1,000 shares, $2 a share. So depending on how tomorrow look, I may add, depending on how we perform tomorrow. I do expect us to have a red day because we are 3 days green. So tomorrow, hopefully we gap up, maybe put in a small little resting day, then push up some more just like here. I may have a resting day like this and then push up past that rest day, just to get a little bit more extended. Right here on the moving average, hopefully we get, like I said, some more bullish support on this stock. But that's it for GEVO, GEVO. I'm on to the next one, VKTX. All right. Once again, this was another performer. I think this was another one where the monthly was red, and then like I said, I kind of bet on it to turn back green. So like I said, but we do got a little distance here with this moving average, and you see this little line here has been rejected 4 times to get back over it. So maybe, like I said, the 50 SMA for the monthly will help really push this back through that, and get an uptrend going on the monthly. So it seems like we done rested good enough, nice little downtrend. So hopefully we can kind of consolidate, and we can start flipping that trend around on this one. Drilling down to the weekly. Nice little push up, nice little red resting bar, and then we got that huge bottom tail there with all the support, all the trend lines right there, kind of lining up. It's kind of like that perfect pattern, really. Get in right here over 650, and it pretty much tagged us in not too long after the market first opened. So yeah, got us in, and I got another limit to buy. Yes, I was gonna buy more at the close. We pushed in a new high. We kind of took out this pivot real good and kind of rested on this pivot area. Hopefully we get a nice little, maybe we get a gap up tomorrow. I plan on getting 1,000 shares of this. I'm gonna be putting my stop right up under this, maybe 635. Now add and raise my stop as today. Only thing that's kind of concerning for this is, we already 3 days up. Thursday, Friday, and today. So I don't expect the next day to be a green day, but I do expect us to be above or at this pivot here and probably rest between the $7 and maybe $6.75 area. So hopefully we can rest in that area. We won't lose too much of the gains. That's the idea for that one. I got this order good through after hours, so hopefully I get them shares filled. So that's the plan for that one. Now we're on to the losers. I'm currently up 112 on GEVO and currently up $70 on Vktx. So like I said, hopefully we get some good movement on those. I think we're down like $200 today, which isn't that bad. So with all these negatives, and with only 2 positives, that's how it be. But like I say, I got stop losses on all of these negatives. So tomorrow, if they start dropping even lower, we're gonna get out of those, and then we just focus on our 2 winners for the week as far as the swing trades go. GNPX. This was one that I really shouldn't have got in. I ended up getting in it based on the monthly chart. Because I did take this trade earlier in the month. I rolled it up to that top, got out, took some profits, and then I had added back in at 335, thinking it was gonna be a little bit more support there. We'll see what it does tomorrow. It's really mainly based on the monthly chart here. I got my stop right up under this monthly chart. So if the month turns red, we're gonna get on out. I'm risking only $100 on this. It's only $100. I'll start adding once we get over this 355 area. That's where the last little pivot was. We'll see how we do for the rest of the week on this one. Only thing concerning about the daily, we have crossed up under the 50. You see it kind of retested and failed. We still do have the 20 and the 200, underneath just to kind of boost it. So we'll see what happens. See if we can get back out of that trend and start pushing up a little bit more on GNPX. Currently down just $30 on that one. Like I said, I give it a little room to see what it does, but if it starts getting too aggressive toward this 320 area, I may just go ahead and exit the position, go and cut the loss. LQDA. Starting with the monthly. The reason why I like this one, because of all the volume here at the bottom on these last 2, even though it gapped down, it's been very, 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 very bearish. I still liked it because of the volume, so I thought maybe the bulls would step in, maybe kind of take out some of this, a lot of this loss. So we're gonna see what happens. Drilling down to the weekly. It was a buy setup, you know, red, green. We get a little buying pressure. Like I said, it tagged us in right at the open. The high was 309. We got in at 310. It pretty much tanked like the market, and then it kind of bounced back up here and closed at the $3 area. So that is good. We didn't put in a new low. The low of this bar is 276. I would probably put my stop 275, or you can put it right up under this red bar. So if it continues to fail, you can just go and get on out of the position. But you know, we're looking for a move up. We still got room up to this 450 area. Just then I think it was a gap fill as well. Not sure. No, I don't think it was a gap fill. Yeah, definitely area was a gap fill. Yeah, but it already did that. Hopefully we're just gonna get a hopefully a trend change with it being so beat down and low. Hopefully we get a trend change out of it. So yeah, still kind of bullish on it. We didn't put in a new low. Buy setup did trigger, even though the market gapped up today. So hopefully something amazing happens tomorrow. We'll get, you know, the best out of it. If not, we'll just take out a small loss. We're down $50 right now. I think down here with the shares I had, put me right at probably like $100 maybe. You know, small loss. So we'll take that loss and just keep it moving and focus on the winner. And just, you know, and try to make sure we get some good gain out of that one. As far as the daily goes, I may add right above 315, just in case we do. Like I say, this could have been a nice little resting day. Big volume here, so I don't know if that was rejection volume, resting volume. We're gonna see tomorrow. I may put an order in here at 315. Add, like I say, if tomorrow, but for me to really want it, we'll have to pretty much take off tomorrow. I don't want it pulling all the way back, you know, doing all that. I pretty much kind of just wanted to kind of, I give it maybe to 295 to pull back, but I wanted to go ahead and take out that 315 area, and I'll probably add to my position there. That'll, like I say, month green. That'll turn the week back green. Hopefully we'll have some more bullish pressure on that one. TGB currently just down $10 on it. Here, nice little buy setup here. I think the area was I got in. The high was 107. I got in at 115. So for some reason I got in late. No. I got in where I wanted to get. I didn't catch the monthly entry. I ended up catching the weekly entry. I got my stop loss in, only 500 shares of that. See, I got in right over this little bar here. Got at 515. It closed nearly. It closed at 114. I mean, yeah, 114. So you know that one still looks pretty good. I can actually push my stop right on up to maybe 08. You know, just to protect my my $10. But I may just leave it right there for now and just see what it does throughout the week. It does look good on the weekly. I mean, on the daily. We do have some ascending. It looks higher. We do have a pivot here at the 120 area. You know, these you know, penny stocks, you know, they kind of move kind of slow. They can move. But you know, with this little run up here, 20 cents all the way up to $1. Seemed like we kind of retested that dollar area here. And then, like I say, I set up. Hopefully, we get some more movement up out of the dollar area. So I think that's a good entry, even though we're only down $10. I think we'll make a little profit, and I'll add depending on what patterns we have throughout the week. I normally add based on, you know, intraday charts, like your 60-minute or your 30-minute. I may add depending on how it looks. But moving on, HLX monthly's green, kind of consolidating a little bit. On the weekly, even though we was 5 weeks up, I normally wouldn't take this because we was 5 weeks up. So normally, you know, 2 or 3 weeks red is kind of expected. But since we kind of rested right here on this moving average for the weekly, I really like this over the 440 area. And I think it tagged 440 and pulled back with the market, basically. I may drop this. I may drop my stop loss a little bit under it, maybe to the 385 area, just to give it some room, because I still like it above this 50. Like I said, it pushed hard to get up there. You know, top and tail, and still pushed up. Still closed over it. So you know, hopefully we get a little push up. Maybe this is just a little resting area. Hopefully we get a nice little push after that. Drilling down to the daily. Same thing, kind of no new low, so it's kind of going south. I mean, yeah, I may bring it down to maybe about 390. If take out 390, moving average is maybe three. It may just kind of shake out and then go higher. So, you know, we don't want to lose just to be losing. You know, if re-looking at it, if we think there is an opportunity or we think it is kind of going in our favor, then we're gonna, you know, we'll stay in a little longer just to see. Like I say, we only take small positions to start, and then we kind of add as, you know, the patterns and, you know, the charts and the market play out. So we'll see how it goes. Moving on to PIXY, PIXY. Starting with the monthly. This one was pushed down pretty good, big volume, wide range month here. And you know, the buyers start to step in here. Getting back over this 275 area would be good. Month is still green, so we still have a little bullish sentiment. I like this idea over, I think it was like 255 I got in. Yeah, 255. That's just because of, I don't know, something about this bar I liked. And I've seen a lot of patterns where with it closing like this, I've still seen some bullishness afterwards. I wanted to get back in right when we got back over that. Sure enough, we gapped up, pretty much tagged us in there. Hopefully we get a little bullish for the rest of the week on this one. Get back up to the threes. I may add. I'm gonna put an order in at 360. As soon as we push back up to, I mean not 360, 260. As soon as we get back up to 260, I'm gonna add a little bit more there just because of what happened. We continue to fall down deep into this bar. What was left of it anyway, I'm probably just gonna get an X. You know, with the market gapping up and failing is one thing, but if stock continues to kind of drag, you know, I'm just gonna get on. And on the daily, we got a nice bounce here off the 50 moving average, which is good. Hopefully we don't gap under, because we're gonna be gapping under 20 and the 50. Nice little bounce there, which is good. Hopefully we get a push back over 260. I'll be adding more of a sizable position there. See what the stock does. I'm on to the next one. RIGL, RIGL. I'm just down 21 bucks on this one. Month's green, above the 50 and 20. If I took it weekly, I like this one, not because of the weekly, because of the daily. Normally, if I buy a weekly buy setup or weekly, or you know, over a green weekly bar, I like to have a resting bar. So when I saw this bar, it made me like it, because it was already 3 days up, and then like I say, resting on Friday. So on Monday, you know, bulls normally can push it on up, activate the buy setup, and you know, keep some strength. So we're in this one. We're only down 20 bucks, so we can actually stay. I might move the stop down just a little bit, just give it a little bit more room. Still may shake into this just a little bit. We're gonna see. Good strength to the market though. I like that. Yeah, that's RIGL. Good little sending pattern right now. Gotten over this area here. Got rejected, pushed through. So hopefully we get a little bit more elevated. Next one is ARCO, ARCO. Green month. Green, red, green. Like this over this pivot, and we gapped up. Everything triggered. It would have been nice to actually start here and then push up here. You know, that's the idea. That's normally how it happens. Start here, start at wherever prior support was, you know, in this area, and then push up. But you know, gapping over, triggering in, attempting to go higher and end up getting. I normally, if I get in, if I intraday trade this, I normally have my stop right up under the closing bar. Because of what happened yesterday, buyers may step in a little later. I may move that stop down just a little bit to give it more room, then add to the get back over to 550. So I'll be adding, get back over. The daily still looks good. That area, interesting area to get through. Like, but we're gonna see what happens. Nice wide range green bar. Maybe these are 2 resting bars. So maybe we get a move up higher over this 450 area. Get a little, a little bit more ascension going. So that's the idea for ARCO. Next idea is ASMB. Only down 15 bucks on that one. I think I went over this in the last video. Most of the A's I did. I had so many ideas. I ended up deleting a lot of them because none of them triggered. So I'm gonna look through again and see if there are more ideas I can find. But I'm gonna mainly stick to these for the video, so the videos won't run too long. But I really like this one because of all the red, all the bearishness, wide range bar, big volume here. I'm like, eventually bears got to step in this month, so we got a little green, we got a little, we got a little bullishness here. Drill down to the weekly. So buyers have been stepping in, I would say. Big volume, so it's heavy accumulation. Big volume on a wide range bar. It could be an ending bar, could be a beginning bar. This is at the, like I say, 5 months in. So when you get that bar 5 months in, hopefully we get a nice turnaround down here. That $5 area is big for stocks that have been over $5 because that's kind of penny stock territory. So buyers normally step in to keep it from getting that low. But I liked it over this pivot high, just like over here. You get over that red resting day, you green up, have a nice little resting day here. Put your entry here, put your stop here. So open here. So once you push up the trigger here, you shouldn't come all the way back down and tag out. It should continue to consolidate, bounce around here, and then push its way up. That's what I want to see for this one. Entered here around the 630 area. Yeah, 630. So stop. I may drop it down a little bit, but because we that's where we open up, that's why I put my stop at. But I can move my stop down just to give it more room, just in case it decides to shake out a little bit. And then add once it goes over the 630 area, and add as I see patterns throughout the day. The daily, real thin, nothing too spectacular on the daily, kind of just going sideways on the daily. We did finally get up under this 20, so that's a little pattern boost. It has a way to go. Like I said, we got that big gap there. I'm gonna shoot for the gap fill. I may lower this. Well, I do after the video. On to the next one, AMRN. I really like this idea. The daily is kind of scary. So gonna start with the monthly. The monthly was red. The idea, because it was so tight on the red, was to get it back green. Drill down to the weekly. The trend is down. Did like it over this pivot here, over this 530 area. Where did I get in? 530. So I got a small position there. So I may put another one at 530 in case we get over this 20. I'm on the weekly. So if we push up tomorrow, maybe that'll push it back over to 530. I may add there. We get back up to this 550 area where the pivot high was, 555. I'll probably take a nice little, probably add more there too. That being a pivot that we getting over this green trend line. Keeping the month green. So I try to find stocks. Like I wouldn't dare day trade a stock in red, on the month. Just your odds are just not there. At least that if you're going long, you shouldn't be going long in a red month. You're going long like right when the month's about to end, and if you see a little pattern, you can take it just to see if it's gonna carry over. If not, I just don't trade red. But like I say, with this month being so close to turning back green, that's why I took it. Only down 31 bucks on this one. Gapped up. Stock ran up beautifully. Pulled all the way back to 5. You know, this could either be a resting bar or this could be a, you know, it could be a sell setup. I'm thinking a resting bar. I don't know. Put in a new high. Didn't penetrate Thursday or Friday. Still above the 50 and the 20. The volume is interesting. It could have just been a lot of accumulation. People probably just didn't want the shares up here. They probably just wanted them down here. So whoever bought the news probably bought up here, and then all the money makers probably bought down here. So yeah. So as we push back up, I'll start adding to the position. So right now, just 31 bucks down on this. Moving on, last few ideas. CYH. Pull back terribly. This was one of the ones I went over in my last video. The idea, which I told everybody, the concern was this bottoming tail here. Under this volume, this could have been a resting bar, and that's kind of looked like that's what it's doing. It's gonna continue to rest for a minute. Like I said, the month turned red, so it would be green back over 834. I got in at 890. We're down 100 bucks on that one. But looking at the weekly, we can see a little support here in the $8 area. So I may put my stop probably about 750. Just to give it a little room to see what it does, and then I'll add if we turn back green. So I'll probably add more back at 880 if we get back up to 80. If not, I'll just see if 8 is a nice support, and then we'll probably get out if it starts pulling too far past. We have these green dojis here kind of for a guideline. Buyer stop stepping up here, then we're just gonna get on out of the position. The daily big volume. I think it was CEO change or something like that. So maybe it was the PR that did it. So we'll see if we get some type of correction tomorrow, or we'll just see what. NAT. We're still in the downtrend. Green month, so just looking for just a couple ideas. Weekly's in bad shape. I was hoping to see if we can get over this 350 area. Oh, I only got one share there. Okay, so this is why I got one share of this stock, because the entry was wrong. I got in at 345. It's supposed to have been 3. So I was never supposed to be in this stock. So yeah, we can just disregard this one. This idea was a false trigger. And I had like 200 shares of this, but I got triggered for one. And as soon as I saw it, I was like, wait a minute, that's too low. And that's why I got out. So that's why that one's like that. Well, I'll be getting out of that one tomorrow. Well, I'm gonna get out of it tomorrow, because the weekly is already failing. Like buyers didn't step in it. It had a small little push up. With this one, we would want this to open here and then push through this area, but actually selling off. Yeah, we're just gonna sell that one share tomorrow. Kind of be done. The idea kind of failed. The idea was to get over this area here. Daily look good. You know what? I may hold out for it. What it does, and I still may put my order. I'll see. But that's just that idea. Like I say, this area here, 355 area. OVID. Okay. Now, the monthly's red. Big time red. Right? Let's kind of contradict the last thing I said. But volume, whole week down. And then we got a narrow range red week here. So if you're gonna buy into a red month, hopefully this is the bottom. So we're kind of fishing for the bottom here. We kind of fishing for it. So we got a high on this previous week, 280. I think that's where I got my order at. Yep, 280. We didn't trigger. We almost triggered. We got to 271. We didn't trigger yet. We could have a nice swing back up. We still can get at least to the moving average. So maybe to 450. Be a nice target. That'd be a nice little gap fill. That'd be good enough for me. So just looking at this, we did go bullish on the week. I may add to this right now and just see if we get over that 280 area and go from there. Daily looks pretty narrow, kind of been resting. But like I said, like I said, the market pulled back, but we're green here, so that is a good sign. So I may hold out for that one. And the last one is TCDA. This one hasn't triggered yet. It's at 100 shares just to get us in. It got us right at 819, so I'm thinking we should have triggered, but it didn't. 820 was the open. We got the 819. I may go ahead and add, like I say, green, red. Nice little shakeout here. You know, just like my other ideas, we wanted to open here and it's kind of just push through this area. I may go ahead and do a full position for tomorrow. Go ahead and put my stop down here and actually make it a bracket order. Get in there. High would be 820. Close would be 750. 70 cents. That's a big risk to reward, but you can take it. Risk reward is huge, but it is a nice idea. Yeah, I may do a bracket order tomorrow and see. Not, I could just be real aggressive, just up maybe to the area. If we get over this, like I said, 50 FMA good, you know, could have a nice little beat down. Even though it's been beat down, there's still opportunities to make money going up. Not too many here, you know, kind of pull back. It's the volume that's interesting for me. Somebody's either, a lot of people's buying or a lot of people selling, a lot of people's making money in this area. A lot of shares are being traded here. This is definitely a nice reversal area. Or transition. That's the real transition. Good transition. That's the idea. But that's all I got today, guys. Just kind of want to give a quick recap over today's results from the swing trade newsletter I put out. So I didn't go over the full newsletter in my last video because it was so many ideas. So I kind of just let them trigger, and I tried to post. I actually posted all the ticker symbols in my video. As the ones that I was watching, hoping to get a good interest. And I actually added to, you know, GEVO and Vktx because they was actually doing a nice, good bit of performing. Stock's been moving around a little bit, so prices are. But other than that, if you guys have any comments, feel free to ask any questions, any, you know, questions, concerns, ideas. Feel free to leave them in the comments. Subscribe, like, share, all that good stuff. I think that is it for me. You guys have a great week.